Hello, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening. Dear authors and invited guests, welcome to Technical Session 4A. Myself, Ashutosh Goyal, and this session will be moderated by me. On behalf of Global Knowledge Research Foundation and GR Scholastic LLP, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 4th World Conference on Information System for Business Management, ISBM 2025, Bangkok, Thailand. The fourth edition of the conference is being organized in a hybrid mode. The physical event was held yesterday in Bangkok, Thailand, and the virtual event is being held through Zoom today and tomorrow, that is 25th and 26th September 2025. I hope you will enjoy the knowledgeable and interactive sessions throughout the day. In this session, we have 10 presentations, and each presenter will be given 10 minutes for the presentations and 2 minutes for question and answers. On 9 minutes, I will raise a gentle reminder. There is another request to all the participants that you all stay connected with us till the closing remarks. If you have any query or update, you can write it to me in the chat box. Just before we start the session, I would like to introduce you all to the chair for this session.
Okay.
Dr. Grant Roy Howard and Professor Srinivasulu Gajula. Dr. Grant Roy Howard is an associate professor at the University of South Africa, where he teaches information systems at undergraduate and postgraduate levels and supervises master and doctoral students. His teaching and research focus on IS management for enhancing organizational performance and aligning IT with business services. His academic disciplines include information systems, computer and society, information science, environmental and green economics, as well as qualitative and quantitative social research. Thank you for joining us today, sir. I request you to kindly say a few words of encouragement to the participants.
Good morning, Ashutosh Goyal. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm very honored to be here this morning, and I'm so excited to hear the presentations. I think there are a number of quite exciting presentations and innovative research that's been done. So I'm looking forward to the morning, and I'm again quite honored to be here. So thank you. Thank you for introducing me, and I look forward to the rest of the morning.
Thank you, sir. Moving on to our next year, Professor Srinivasulu Gajula is a principal full-stack engineer at Fidelity Investments, USA. With over 14 years of expertise in Java, J2EE, cloud modernization, and full-stack development, his professional journey includes senior engineering roles at Bank of America, Capital One, and JP Morgan Chase. His areas of interest span data mining, artificial neural networks, and algorithms, with specializations in cloud migration, microservices, and legal modernization and CI/CD. Thank you for joining us today, sir. I request you kindly say a few words to the participants.
Hey, hi. This is Srinivas Gajula. Thank you. Thank you so much for getting this opportunity. I work for the Fidelity Investment Bank, and it's one of the leading bank in America. And I have been working in basically banking sector from last 7 to 8 years in the USA. I work at various banking sectors like Bank of America and JP Morgan Chase, Capital One, State Farm Insurance, and now currently working to the Fidelity Investment Bank. Yeah, this is pretty much about myself, and thank you, and eagerly waiting the presentations and everything. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, without further ado, let's start with the presentations. First, I'd like to call upon Sir Reynardus Dewey Prio Castanio to present his paper on the title Agribusiness Transformation Towards the Green Economy, the role of policies, innovation, and sector collaboration in enhancing sustainability. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Yes, I am Dr. Abdul Wahab Samad. I am a team of this research. I am on behalf of Renaldo Priyo Kristianto, Professor Norwening, Dr. Ranti, and Dr. Joko. I am representing him. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. You may start presenting your screen, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I would like to present my work on our work in agribusiness transformations toward a green economy. the role of policies, innovation, and sector collaboration enhancing sustainability. As I told you before, that our team working on this research, Dr. Renus Priyo Kristianto, Professor Nurwening, I'm Dr. Wahab, Dr. Ranti, Dr. Syoko. Next, introduction to the topic. In our view, okay, I would like to, okay, everyone can see? I hope everyone can see. The transitions toward a green economy is a crucial for sustainable development. I think everybody can agree about these introductions. Then our research is to presenting and explore how the policies, uh, including innovations, and every sector in collaborate can drive agribusiness transformations toward a green economy, enhancing both sustainability and resilience. So we believe that if we can put a green economy, we can uh, we can get sustainability, we can reach sustainability and resiliences. Our research focus is how the policies fostering a green economy in agribusiness, how the impact of technological innovations in driving a green practice within the sector. Our knowledge today based on mastering artificial intelligence, uh, the Internet of Things, and big data, and we can integrate some application. That this application later we can use to derive technological innovations. So the importance of sector collaboration in achieving will support the sustainability goal. Another additional study focus on behavioral stress management, how to control employee, how to control people, how to control farmer among stakeholders during structural and technological transitions, emphasizing psychological resilience during this transformation. So our methodology is collecting survey data and around 100 people, 100 respondents. I choose the respondents specially regarding their expertise in this field. And do we analyze them by using N5 application and 514 application. These applications usually are used by manual directions. But today we employing these applications automatically. So the data input to the system, then the system will let direct to the system and put it all and let them the data working by themselves and finally the applications show up the results what they can formulate. So we can put in the objective of the study, then we can later measure the output. The study aims to understand how these factors, policies, and so on interact to facilitate the green economy transformation in agribusiness to reach sustainability. So we have a finding that policy for a cross-sectoral collaboration, I think everyone can familiar to hear about this. Policies encouraging collaboration across sector are essential for driving green practice in agribusiness. So the policies of the every sector will formulate the agribusiness. Then from the formulation, the agribusiness would be make sustainability more efficiency. And the other one, technical innovation, adoption of the green technology not only improves the efficiency of agribusiness operations, but also helps mitigate environmental impact, aligning with the green economy principle. And then behavioral stress management. We also working on the people behavior, effective management of behavioral stress among stakeholders help ease the adoption process, ensuring smoother transition during the shift toward in the green economy. So we can understanding of the stakeholder stress regarding psychology stress, that we can continue that the stakeholders often experience psychological stress due to the structural and technological changes required. I believe everyone can feel during this period because the massive change in technology will have impact for the psychology stress. And the second one is adaptation of pressure. So people can have involved in significant changes, then require stakeholders to adjust for the new technology, for the new system, and working with the technology, leading to the adaptation of the pressure. And finally, we can have resiliency of the coping mechanism. Hope that the sustainability will resilience, then people will have today same with the 10 or 20 or 50 years ago, uh, later on. Okay, so okay, everyone can see my screen now. Still, okay, okay. To visualize our method, our finding, we use on application of NV4 visual tools such as word cloud, and in this word cloud, then the system of application, you know, the just results. Managing of the data and show output of call word cloud. Okay, I'll show you. This is word cloud. The word cloud, the applications counting which part of the research of the answer of the respondent, and they are classifying, and they are put it who will be the most valuable effect. And then what cloud? Okay, now. Okay, then the cloud already, all the factors here. Many, since we are the data, many data, and the data by applications, they are producing some influence, some effect, some categorized influence for the all the factors. And then we can have here which one of the agribusiness, green economy, and employee, by doing coding them, who have an influence, or who benefit, who the most benefit to the collaboration. So we have here collaborative policies, developing policies. This is, I believe, this is the implications for the research, that the following policy that promote cross-sector, then do collaboration sector, can accelerate the adoption of the green practice and technology in agribusiness. Technology adoption, supporting the integration of green economy is key. The word of integrating big data, Internet of Things, AI, is a key to improving research efficiency. They are working with the application and reducing carbon footprints in the agribusiness sector. And also the stress management program that was providing training. It will be the next implication if we are recommendation, I believe, providing training and support for stakeholders to manage stress during the transition is essential for ensuring successful and sustainable shift for a green economy. So our conclusions in this research, the impact of policies and motivation of the study demonstrates that, well, if we can make well-designed policies and technology innovations that was make more sustainability. So the critical or enhancing sustainability, and we can more efficiency working on an agribusiness. So in behavioral adaptations, our conclusion is if we can manage the behavioral stress, and encouraging resiliencies in stakeholders is just integrating with the technology, and that was policy can change in facilitating a successful transitions. The other one is if we can do all the things, finally we can have transformation in sustainability. So sustainable transformations, this research contribute to significantly to understand how the intersection of the green economy, green policies, including green economy, food policies, agribusiness, innovations, and stress management in advancing sustainability, in advancing sustainable transformations in agribusiness sector. So I hope my presentation will take more time. So our recommendation for the research in the future, the exploration of the future research can focus on specific policy, in particular subsector of agribusiness, analyzing their long-term impact and on sustainability. Longitudinal study, our study also recommended that the next research is conducting longitudinal studies to observe how stakeholder perception and behavior evolve over time during the transitions. The last one, external factors, investigation how external factors such as climate change and government regulation affect the adoption of technology in agribusiness. Thank you, everyone. I will return back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, sir. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you for an interesting presentation. I have one question around regional policies. Was your study confined to Indonesian policies around agribusiness? And if so, did you see any differences in agri policies around the eastern regions of other countries?
Okay, thank you for the questions. Regarding our research, usually our research focus on our campus our campus topic, but including them, we are working also in the government. We are seeing in the government focus on their sustainability. And our last president, Mr. Joko Widodo, already have many. Before that, I think we have already signed many sustainability or the green agreement. But we are working. I believe we are start by doing this by not only by government. The government already put it many. I believe the government already put it effort in budgeting how to sustainability in our Indonesian new country or our new city in south in East Kalimantan already put it the sustainability is based on the development. So I believe this will be contribute to the government in the next future. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions? Since there are no questions, we will move forward with the next presenter.
Thank you very much. Thank you for Mr. Graham Howard. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Next, I would like to call upon Ma'am Reshma Sia to present her paper on the title, An Innovative Secured Spectrum Management Technologies in CRN, a review. Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Can I share my presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. Myself, Reshma. I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of MCA from BMS Institute of Technology and Management in Bangalore. So today I'm here to present my paper on innovative spread spectrum management technologies in cognitive radio networks. So these are my contents of the slide. Abstract, introduction, literature review, proposed system, conceptual framework, and the conclusion. So my work is about to how to reuse the spectrum. That is, we are using wireless technologies for various applications such as satellite communication, mobile communication. So everywhere we are using wireless technologies. So for utilizing a wireless technology, we need dedicated spectrum has to be allocated to the users. So they due to the various emerging application, there can be a scarcity of a spectrum, so where everyone may not be able to use the spectrum. So the concept is we need to reuse the available spectrum. To reuse the available spectrum, we have a concept called as a cognitive radio networks, where we are identifying how to reuse the network. So here in my presentation or the research work, what I'm indicating is how to reuse for allocated spectrum to the secondary users. So in cognitive radio network, we have two different categories of users. One, a primary user, and the second one is a secondary user. What do we mean by a primary user? So he will be able to use the license spectrum. That is, he can pay an amount and he can utilize the spectrum, and he can reallocate the spectrum for various services. Say for example, to have a mobile provider will set or he is going to purchase some station. So the same certain bandwidth will be sub bands, and that sub bands will be allocated to the secondary user for utilization of the system for communication purpose. So during this process, what happens? The security is one of the major concern where we need to concentrate how to process the secondary user. Here, what we are indicating, we are using identity access management. So we need to identify both the primary user and the secondary user, because the primary user can also, secondary user may also have a sharing certain vital information among themselves. So how do we ensure this among the system? So the introduction. So as I said, what is cognitive radio network? So this cognitive different challenges, or we can call it as a cognitive radio CRN cycle. So in a CRN environment, we have a four different or four different challenges that we are identifying. That is a spectrum sensing, spectrum precision, and spectrum mobility. So what does a spectrum sensing indicates? The where, so depending upon availability of the spectrum, we need to indicate that this is a free band that is available. We can utilize particular spectrum for a certain application. So next is a spectrum sharing. So spectrum sharing among the different types of users. When the system is idle, so what we can do, we can reuse the resources, reutilizing or reusing the resources when the system is idle. So as we do it in a operating system. So when particular CPU is free, so what happens? It will pick a next job. So similarly here, what we need to identify, when the spectrum is available. If that spectrum is available, what we need to do, we need to share that particular sub band so that the user can utilize the spectrum. Next, spectrum. So it indicates that how to allocate the spectrum, whether it is a decision making process, how to allocate spectrum to the secondary user, whether to be allocated or not. So when the system can be when the spectrum can be allocated to the secondary spectrum mobility. So here what we are indicating, we need to identify how it is like a mobile handoff. So if we need to if any other free spectrum is available in any other range of, can we move to the other subbands which can perform better or which can transaction. So we are using a spectrum mobility. So these are the 4 different across when we are using the concept of cognitive rate. So next we have reutilize for reusing the spectrum. So there is a process how to spectrum, whether it is a busy or the to the secondary users. So we are here a normal or a ordinary cannot allocate the spectrum. So instead here what we are bringing telecommunication or regulatory bodies depending on countries, because each and every country has their own regulation or their own framework to allocate the spectrum utilization. So here what happens, so the regulatory bodies to provide or allocate the certain bandwidth to the primary user. Depending upon that, so what the service provider will do, the service provider later in turn he has to make a he has to allocate the sub bands to the other users. There are 2 different kinds of allocation. It can be a static or it can be a. So here what my work is based on a dynamic allocation, because it has to identify particular application where the spectrum is available. To allocate this, what we are using a different approaches. Centralized approach, it can be clustering. So different approaches can be identified. Then based on the approaches what we are using, we are identifying the techniques. Say for it can, so in which method suits well. So depending upon the methodology, so we are identifying how to allocate a spectrum for the secondary users. So during the allocation process, what happens, there can be certain it can be a then price are the challenges, because price is also a major concern along with the security threat, because price spectrum, so it may take a billions of amount he need frequency band. What he need to do, he need to make every year he need to make a he need to renewal he need to have a renewal process.
This is a gentle reminder that 9 minutes have been completed.
Sir,
Ma'am, this is a gentle reminder that 9 minutes have been completed.
let's go to the next. Resource, permission and restriction. So depending upon our role, whether he is a he will be granted authorized usage, how long he want to utilize the spectrum, depending upon the permission will be granted to the second security on system. We are using a zero knowledge proof. So in a zero knowledge proof, what we are identifying, considering the how to each and every stage the. So that's the reason we are using a cognitive users. So at the primary, PU will be, he will to resources. That means he will be making a payment and he is going, since he has having an identity available to share his spectrum bandwidth. So what he need to do, he need to identify the secondary user. So the secondary user has to prove his identity as a prover or a access. So for that, primary user and the
Ma'am, you have exceeded the 10-minute time limit. Kindly conclude the presentation.
yes, sir. Okay. Blind. This is my conceptual framework, how the system allocated to the user with a secure transaction. So including the regulators to manage the cognitive radio network transmission between a primary user and the secondary user. So here is my, so there are various concepts that are being done with the research. So sources, so many users, many research done works along with the other domains like AIML, then AIML, all the cryptography identified to ensure the secure transmission between a primary user. So these are the references that I have used.
Thank you for your presentation, ma'am. Are there any questions? Yes.
Thank you for an intriguing presentation. In terms of applications, do you see this mostly applied in local networks or in public networks or both?
Actually, your voice is not audible.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am, you're audible now.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is your voice is breaking throughout this presentation. I don't know, maybe it's like your internet is having a slowdown, or I
Maybe
don't know.
network was unstable. I was getting a message, sir.
Okay. Howard asked a question. So did you get a chance to respond? Did you understand the question, or like?
Able to hear, sir. Hello.
Again, Howard, can you repeat the question for her?
Yes, sure. Can you hear me now, Reshma?
Yes, audible now. It is audible, sir.
Yes. So what I was asking, do you see this application being a local network application or more public network application or both?
It can be used public service provider are allocating these services to the, we need to bring some certain security aspects into the telecom services. So what we can do while allocating the spectrum itself, so that from the service that are available, fake message to the no, to users who are unable to identify whether it is a genuine message or a fake message. So in that case, what we need to do, we need to have a secured transmission. So even the service, all the service provider has to be given some security, so that other users who are utilizing the service can identify whether whether the service provider is a genuine or not, even at the both the ends, so that the information cannot be misused.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions?
Sir,
Since
can
there
I
are no,
turn off
sorry,
my video mode?
yes, ma'am. Since there are no more questions, we'll move forward with the next presenter. Next, I would like to call upon Ma'am Bhagrashi Thakur to present her paper on the title, Evaluating the Effectiveness and Challenges of Software in Pediatric Healthcare. Do we have you here with us, ma'am? You may start with the presentation, ma'am.
My screen is visible, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Start now, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning to all respected panel members. I am Bhagyashree Thakur. I am a MBA second year student at the School of Allied Sciences, DMIHER. And I shall be presenting my research work at this conference today. The conference name is ISBM. 85 is my paper ID. And the title of my paper is Evaluating the Effectiveness and Challenges of Software in Predictive Healthcare. My research guide is Dr. Shailesh Gahane, sir. The following slides that display all of my study paper contain. First of all, introduction, literature review, research gap, objective of research fact-finding, conclusion and reference. First is introduction. The medical field has been affected by the recent as development in technological innovation in the medical field has mostly changed the way as children. Technology has totally revolutionized the children's medical field, providing improved treatment procedures, streamlined administrative functions, and facilities communication among patients, families, families, and medical professionals. The unique needs of children render pediatric medicine special and encompasses from age-appropriate medical care to developmental exams. Software products needs to be specially designed in order to suit the specific need target group due to its specificity. Next is literature review. First title author is Hestwell, Real-World Evidence for Assessing Treatment Effectiveness and Safety in Pediatric Population. The work of Hestwell, 2016, consider the use of real-world evidence for evaluating the safety and effectiveness of therapy in children. Unlike clinical theories, which are usually conducted in the controlled environment and have recruited subject, RWE is created from the data collected through patient registerized health insurance claim electronic health record. Remark is real-world evidence has gained increased attention as essential complement to recommended control trial, especially in pediatric population where traditional clinical trials often face ethical methodological and logistics changes. Second title author is Emmanuel Graber Herman 2003 Evaluation of Health Information System Problem and Challenges. The article prepared by Emmanuel 2003 explains the limitations regarding assessment of health information system and offers a review of existing literature on the issues such as the complexity of HIS, the rapid development of technology. Emmanuel provide on the one of the most influential discussions on the evaluation of health information system HIS, outlining the core problem and challenges that reside in the field. Their work highlighting that evaluating HIS is infrequently complex due to interplay of clinical, organizational, and human factors. Third author is Berger. The telemedicine work, telemedicine pediatric application. Finding is work reviewed the increasing in the use of telemedicine in pediatric care, highlighting its application benefits and challenges in managing young patients. Telemedicine through technology can increase access to treatment for young patients in underserved of rural areas. Remark is Burke provide a comprehensive overview telemedicine complication in pediatric, a topic that has gained increasing relevance as healthcare system strive to improve assess efficiency and quality of care of children. Next is research gap. The lack of proven measurement of assessing impact pediatric healthcare, such as clinical outcomes, patient safety, and operational efficiency, is a major one. It is the compare result across differing software system and setting because current stage employ a range of assessment criteria. The patient experience of a healthcare worker, particularly pediatrician, and might face certain challenges adapting to new technology for children healthcare not well researched due to vulnerability of pediatric health information and increasing occurrence of cybersecurity breaches, data security and privacy concern understood as well. Objective of research to compare the impact of pediatric healthcare software to standard practices in clinical outcomes such as patient recovery, diagnostic accuracy, and treatment efficiency. To examine the usability, user satisfaction, and easy to implementation of the software clinical environmental according to pediatric healthcare professional. Example, physician specialist to review the privacy policies and security measures to pediatric healthcare software compliance with laws such as HIPAA and identifying any vulnerabilities that would compromise patient data. Next is research finding top benefits of healthcare. First is automated multi-platform system. Second is accurate diagnostics. Third is multimedia application. Fourth is improved patient care, data sharing. Sixth is all-purpose solution, and seventh is enhanced security. Next is secondary health data, survey, electronic health record, epidemic surveillance, internet wearables and app, genome sequencing, insurance sense and government records, the disease registries. Next is conclusion. It is time consuming, costly and requires high levels of expertise to carry out evaluation studies of healthcare IT and IT evaluation research discipline is in the infancy. The meaning of good information system vocabulary is still largely of mystery. Improve assessment studies out with the assistance of clearly defined methodological and guideline that consider the limitations involved in MEM care information system, complexity of the assessment, object complexity of the evaluation project, and law motivation of evaluation. Main problem areas under which we have placed some of issues that occur in healthcare IT evaluation. In order to enable the evaluation of information system, we suggest a set of basic guidelines. A more explicit, generally expected method of IT appraisal in healthcare to assist the evaluator in structuring an assessment study would be best, such as frame, would enable easier generation of suitable assessment determination of suitable techniques and resource and application of this sensibly. Next is reference. Total paper refers has 25. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, ma'am. Do we have any questions?
Hey, I have a question to Bhagyasri. Bhagyasri, what is the current system is working and what you are going to be doing really as part of your research, and what is the methodology you are using? Can you just give an overview for that? I'm just little, I need a clarity for that. Can you explain that? You're talking on mute. Now, what is the current system is working? How do you start research for this paper to overcome the current system? Can you explain that one? What is the motive to start this research for this healthcare side? What is the lack, current system?
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Collecting the patient data and healthcare system is provided benefit.
Current system also providing that one, right? What is your research is providing? What is the methodology are you using in your presentation? Sorry, you are talking mute.
So research design, we have to explain it. Quantitative data, sir, because my research is secondary data, so I will not find quantitative and qualitative data. My research
Okay.
is secondary research, sir.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why I'm not collecting the responses and not find the data analysis. Only for general information for healthcare system.
Okay. So are you not using any methodologies in your research?
No, sir, research background we have to use. Research background we use. Research gap. Research methodology is not used, sir, because data is secondary.
Okay.
Do we have any other questions? Since there are no questions, we'll be moving forward with the next presenter. Next, I would like to call upon Sir Rafid Al Hassan to present his paper on the title Investigating the Key Factors Influencing Software Developer Productivity in Developing Regions. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Am I audible?
Sir, your voice is not audible properly.
Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You may start presenting your screen, sir.
Oh, okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Rafid Al Hassan, and my paper topic is investigating the key factors influencing software developer productivity in developing regions. So I would like to start with the introduction. Okay. So software development plays a crucial role in the global economy these days, with productivity being one of the key factors that determine both individual and organizational success. Over the years, the IT sector of Bangladesh has seen significant growth, making developers' productivity a critical area of focus. The existing studies primarily focus on global trends and large multinational corporations, leaving gap in understanding how these factors manifest in emerging markets like Bangladesh. So this study aims to identify and analyze the key factors affecting the productivity of software developers in Bangladesh. By identifying the productivity factors, we seek to provide actionable insights that improve developer productivity and satisfaction tailored for this region. So the next slide is my methodology. For the methodology, a survey was designed consisting of productivity factors. The reason for going with survey is because other quantitative methods like measuring lines of code, number of bug number of bugs fixed do not always accurately reflect the productivities of developers. Surveys surveys allow more comprehensive analysis and make it suitable and a reliable choice for our study. Initially, this survey started with participants' name, their primary role, mode of employment, and years of professional experience, followed by 48 productivity factors on a 5-point Likert scale, from strongly disagree to strongly agree. And at the end of the survey, an open-ended question allowed respondents to highlight any additional factors that may have been overlooked. This study adopts the 48 factors from Murphy's study in 2019 due to its robust validation in large-scale empirical study. Incorporating these 48 factors ensures methodological rigor, enhances reliability, provides a relevant framework for analyzing developer productivity in Bangladesh. By leveraging these well-established factors, the survey aligns with academic standards while addressing the unique characteristics of the target population. Okay. Over here is basically just a representation of the responses we got from our survey, the mode of employment and the primary role. So next, I would like to move on to the result analysis. So the survey data was systematically analyzed to answer our research questions. The first research question being, what are the primary factors that affect the productivity of developers in Bangladesh? So to answer this question, over here we have taken it shows we have taken all the 48 factors in the left hand side, and we have calculated the mean of all the 48 factors, and they are displayed on the right hand side. The factors with the highest mean value were considered the strongest productivity factors. Considering these mean values, I got over here 5 productivity factors. I'll be naming them in. I'll be calling them in short forms like F04, F08, which means factor number 4, factor number 8, etc. So the first top 3 factors, F04, F08, and F09, are task related, whereas the remaining 2, F26 and F27, are technical factors. The first primary factor, F4, allows developers high autonomy and flexibility, which enhances their productivity and efficiency. The second and the third, F08 and F09, is basically is related to task variety. Task variety is related to task variety and challenges a developer encounters. This is because software development is a creative field that requires complex problem-solving skills and varied project requirements. Companies continuously assign new projects with varying and unique requirements, which makes developer actively engaged and intellectually stimulated. The last two, F26 and F27, are technical factors, and they highlight the importance of modern tools in developer efficiency. Developers constantly seek out and utilize tools such as integrated in development environments, browser extension, and automation frameworks to streamline workflows and reduce repetitive tasks and enhance productivity. So the findings of this study somewhat align to Murphy's, which identify task variety and job enthusiasm as strong factors to developer productivity. However, there are notable differences, such as Murphy's study found out that remote work was a strong factor in improving productivity, whereas our study findings indicate only a moderate impact. Okay, so I will now discuss about the second research questions. How do these factors vary across different companies? to answer this question, we have calculated its standard deviation of all the 48 factors. So it is represented in this graph. So over here I've taken 6 factors. The most stable factors with the are the ones with the least variance are stated over here, and the least stable factors with the most variance are also stated. So F25 having low variability is likely because small IT firms with limited resources prioritize efficiency and tool adoption to meet deadlines. Similarly, F8 high skill requirement and F9 task variety were consistent across companies, as software development is a field that requires problem solving, logical thinking, and frequent exposure to diverse tasks. The consistency across these 3 factors suggests that despite company differences, developers face complex challenges and varied task requirement. F23 remote work for focus having high variance suggests that remote work policies differ across organizations. F24 shutting down email and notifications suggests that notification and management is a personal preference influenced by individual habit. F19 talking to people besides team has high variance, suggesting some developers may actively engage in conversations, other may refrain from it. It's a personal preference. Also, company policies may restrict or encourage cross-team communication. So the third research question is, what predicts productivity across experience levels? Okay, to answer this question, developers were categorized based on their years of experience. Developers with 0 to 2 years of experience were classified as beginners, 3 to 5 as 3 to 5 as mid-level developers, and developers with more than 5 years as experienced developers. Okay, so for beginner developers, we can see F26 and F25 using best tools and practices, and F8 handling complex tasks suggests that beginners prioritize learning and skill development. They actively seek out tools and methods to improve their skills and efficiency. Whereas mid-level developers, the factor F8 and F38, complex tasks and tight deadlines are the strongest factors, suggesting that as developers gain experience and transition into mid-level roles, companies
Sir, this is a gentle reminder that we have reached the 9-minute mark. So please conclude so you have 1 minute left to conclude your presentation.
Okay. So mid-level developers often face increased workload and complex projects. For senior developers, they have spent years in mastering their programming language and techniques, and they mostly focus on mentorship and team lead skills. So there was an open-ended response which we got was the responses you can see, such as legacy systems, overtime, burnout. Okay, so I'll not be going in details because of time constraints. Okay, so the limitations were it is region specific, it relies on self-reported data, it focused mainly on internal factors. So future studies could track the productivity changes over time, use objective matrices such as GitHub commits, and also take in external factors into consideration. So the conclusion is basically to enhance productivity, organizations should provide greater autonomy in choosing methods to complete tasks. This provides flexibility and enhances productivity and satisfaction. Furthermore, an organization should provide best tools, practices, and software to boost its developers' productivity. Additionally, organizations should encourage skill development through training courses and senior mentorship. This helps developer grow a productive mindset. Thank you. That's all from my side.
Thank you for your presentation, sir. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Rafid Hassan, thank you for an intriguing presentation. I wanted to ask, what is your opinion of artificial intelligence in programming? Has it started to become a key factor in Bangladesh's programming field?
Yes, it is definitely one of the factors, and I would say over the past 1 or 2 years, as we have seen basically AI rise. So it has changed the landscape a lot, according to me. And I think also in one of in my limitations, oh right, in my future studies, I also included that AI powered tools such as further future studies could include this, such as GitHub Copilots and ChatGPT. They could investigate further on this, how it affects the productivity. So yes, it has shifted the landscape a lot, according to me.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Do we have any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we'll move forward with the next presenter.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to call upon Sir M. Suresh to present his paper on the title, Learning to Lead with Social Mission, the Role of Social Entrepreneurship Education. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, shall I share my screen?
Sure, sir.
Sir, the screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Suresh. I'm presenting for this paper. This paper ID is 7, Learning to Lead with Social Missions, the Role of Social Entrepreneurship Education. So this is a topic. So before going to the topic, I will give the glimpses of this entire presentation. So then I will start the presentation. It will be easy for the audience to get informations. So what is the social entrepreneurship? Social entrepreneurship is very important for this in the entrepreneurship field. So whatever the locally available resources they can transform, or service they can produce, or they can self-helping group. So all the possibilities are there for in the rural, and then peoples together, they can join and they can enrich their business process in this startups and entrepreneurships. So they are starting the new business. So they're focusing, the social entrepreneurship is focusing on this here in this aspect. So the social entrepreneurship, the advantage of, if you compare with the other entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship, the focus is more employment opportunity. So all, as an example, 50 members join together and they can start a startup or the business, and everyone they put effort and they can take to the lead to the next level. So like that, so more employment or job opportunities, and then possibilities for this in the local, based on this local available resources, or whatever the services they can provide. So these all possibilities are in this opportunities in the social entrepreneurship. And the social entrepreneurship, the education is very important, because even the college students, bachelor students and master students, to get a knowledge about the social entrepreneurship. So how we can start? If they have the knowledge, they can immediately easy to start the social entrepreneurship. That is the easy way. So the comparatively with this other entrepreneurship, so that less investment and more human effort, and join together, they can collaborative work. So these all possibilities are there. So the social entrepreneurship education, if in the curriculum itself, if this implemented, or maybe the proper workshops and trainings provided, so it more benefit for our student community to they become the future social entrepreneur. And also the get a structure of the social entrepreneur, what is insights. So these all related to the social entrepreneurship education. So that we discussed in this paper. So here it is. Yeah. Yeah, so the introduction. So here focused on this paper is for a bibliometric approach. So existing literatures we reviewed, and then what are the dimensions they focused, and then what are the suggestions, and our own futuristic research directions and suggestions we provided in this outcome. So the role of is drivers of entrepreneurship outcome here, it is the what are the drivers involving here in the social entrepreneurship. So mainly for in the corporate social responsibility, sustainable intentions and behavior based, that is a major now upcoming drivers. And entrepreneurs intentions and competitiveness. So that is also the one of the major drivers for in this social entrepreneurships. And interdisciplinary studies and university-based initiatives. So these all are we are discussed in this paper. And need for this analysis. Why we need to analyze to get a means what all are the current different countries they implemented the curriculum in their syllabus and how they uh, articulated to deliver to the students in the social entrepreneurship. So this is a different patterns of delivery of the lectures and as well as the way to infuse the concepts to the students and promoting to the social entrepreneurship. So these are the very important. So how we can take it in India to promote to the social entrepreneurs, and we can create in the college day one onwards those who are, we can identify those who have the potential skill, and we can prepare for their to take to the future social entrepreneur. So the research question is, what are the emerging themes, trends evolving in this social entrepreneurship education? How to bibliometric trends among countries? So the international collaborations on the social entrepreneurship, and what are the research implications for further research? So this is a bibliometric approach, and Prisma we are used here, and we are using for this Scopus database for the analyzing this journals. So this is a phase one. We screened the papers from the Scopus, and then we identified the papers. So then these are screening stages. So 119 papers we finally selected for this analysis. So this is a Prisma approach. So it's a themes wise classified. What are the themes they focused in? Here, social capital and behavior based themes and innovation and design based and local resource availability based. So different themes they discussed. So we are classified. And so here is our giving for the group wise. We are categorized in the group wise. So how their higher educations, their in their curriculum or in their training program or webinar or seminar, how they are delivering to the social entrepreneurship to the students. So these are we categorized it. So this is a thematic wise, country wise categorization in the different aspects. So this is a cluster of countries focused publicity, those papers. So here this is a cluster of countries and then implications of that, the findings of that in those research papers. So this is our overall finding from this 119 papers we read and analyzed. From that, our findings, how the ecological support is very important, student-centric perspectives and emerging trends. According to the emerging trends, what the customer need, what are the available resources. This supposed to be customer need should be fulfilled based on the available resources and available technology. So how we cater the better way to the customer need. So this is a platform for developing for the social entrepreneurship. So here this is for research questions too, mapping with this 190 papers. So the limitation is a focus only for the this is a literature review study. Maybe the practical exposure for the data collection and primary data collection and model development using either for in this structural equation modeling or maybe regression to validate for the hypothesis and model testing and statistical validations. It's a future research paper possibilities. So many scopes are here available. So these all are the our way and methodology how we can infuse this social entrepreneurship education in the higher education institutions and their syllabus. So implications. So definitely all the higher education institutions should incorporate the social entrepreneurship in the as a curricular part, or maybe the in-plant training or practical or hands-on sessions. So our industrial visit. So our webinars, seminars are multiple way to get a structure of the social entrepreneurship, how to easy to start the social entrepreneurship, what all are the loans and benefits from the government side for the for startup organizations for the social entrepreneurship. So what are the benefits that should be clearly given, and where they need to approach to get a loan and will get a startup supports. So this all the full detail should be for clear to the students. Then only the motivation will come, and then like we can start like in a technology TBI, technology business incubators. So like social business incubators also we can start in the higher education institutions. So this is a very fruitful direction for in next generation. So this is a social entrepreneurship is there ready to start. The students can possible definitely without high investment. Yes, that is a hope for the social entrepreneurship. So these are the references. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Any suggestions or questions? Sir, thank you, professors. Any suggestions or questions?
Yes, Dr. Suresh, thank you for the
Thank you, sir.
presentation.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, currently in universities, there are many entrepreneurship modules and even qualifications. How does the social entrepreneurship education differ from the current entrepreneurship modules and qualifications?
Obviously, it is very important, sir. Actually, the current entrepreneurship is even if they start the entrepreneurship, they have the many investment. Then college students or then a layman can't start the entrepreneurs because they need some preparatory investment and as well as technology, or where they're contributing. The gap should be there for the customer need. But in the social entrepreneurship, the advantage is less investment. Then students can fulfill the gap and service to the society, service entrepreneurship more possible, sir. And even the manufacturing, the less investment and join together, they can feasibilities are more in the social entrepreneurship. So comparatively for any say transformation process of in the production or maybe or any other technology related, so the investment either money or maybe technology or me some knowledge or innovation idea is compulsory for to get in a start a startup. But here it is social entrepreneurs. Here it is easy to start. Just okay, they can identify the need of customers and how they can tackle those needs, and what is the viability for in the sustainable manner for the at least 1 year to serve. So like that, the social dimensions and the sustainable dimensions, if we teach into the curricula for the social entrepreneurship. So this is we can create particularly for India, developing countries. It is possible for more social entrepreneurship we can create other than the technopreneurship and other. So there it is some constraints are there. But here the constraints are very less, and particularly our village students, they can definitely they can enter and because our developing countries, the resources, manpower and their hardworking, and this is one of the major resource we have. So that resource we can fruitfully we can take it to the further level, and successful entrepreneurs also in the future. That is a possibility.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Do we have any other questions?
Dr. Suresh, I don't have a question, but the concept you have taken is very interesting topic, and
Thank you, sir.
very interesting presentation. I loved it, and but only concern is like social entrepreneur, the person whoever is going to be starting this one, how that person is going to be getting help, or how he's going to be getting success
Yes,
as
sir.
part of this, because you were saying that it's not needed much investment, and
Correct, sir.
can you give any overview if you have any insight on that?
Yes, sir. A couple of my scholars are working in this area for in the entrepreneurship. One is focusing on social entrepreneurship. So one of my scholars is one of the co-author of this paper, actually. So this is here. It is our India's here the successful the self-helping group based for this product, service and product. So this is an already the success in India, sir. So this is the informal way. There are many entrepreneurs are there started and they're doing successful way in rural areas. So if we organize it, if they know that this is a structure and this is a way they will get a loan or government's help. So that if it is there, then they can make it in organized formal way to get into the success, sir. In Coimbatore, Santi Ashramam, they have 80 social entrepreneurs are they're doing for their different business. So that's a different villages. The women's they join together and each entrepreneurs they are the started their each business based on their available resources or based on the service oriented whatever. So we used to visit and meet the entrepreneurs. So that means their investment is very less, but the more manpower and the service is more. So they have the enough manpower. So that is a successful for in this here, sir. So example, even food business, if they start also, they can start and successfully there and within a 6 months, the whatever the investment, their rate of return is they reach it, sir.
Current system, how the government is supporting for this kind of social entrepreneurships? Is it supporting or like are you expecting to support?
Yeah, definitely the limited support only from the government side, sir. From the different state-wise, they have the district industrial corporations, they have their own funding systems are here in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So that is differ from the state to state. And central, there it is support is very important, sir, because the major issue is they are social entrepreneurs. They don't know where to approach and how to get the benefit. And they know the whatever they locally distribute their product or whatever service. So that only. So reach to the next level, that is some government support and some platform, if it is some training, if provided in the graduate itself. So the graduate students if involved, they can take it to the next level, sir. That is possible, sir. So product selling to the online platform also, it is possible, sir. Next level.
Great concept. Yeah, keep continue. Thank you. It's
Thank
great.
you, sir. Thank
it's
you,
impressive.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we'll move forward with the next presenter. Thank you for your presentation, sir. Moving on. Next, I would like to call upon Sir Azran Ahmed to present this paper on the title Literature Review on Conceptual Understanding. Is my screen visible? Oh. Yeah, I would like to call upon Sir Azran Ahmed to present this paper on the title Literature Review on Conceptual Understanding in Programming Foundations for a Validated Assessment Instrument. You may start your paper, sir. Presenting your screen, sir.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, is that my voice audible and my slide visible for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's start my presentations. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. Sorry. It is a pleasure to be here with all of you today. My name is Azran Ahmad. I'm a senior lecturer at UNITEN or University Tenaga Nasional, Malaysia leading energy university located in Putrajaya, Malaysia. For your information, this research is a collaborative effort between 4 institutions, which is UNITEN, the Royal Malaysia Police, the National University of Malaysia, and Mara University of Technology, UITMs. This project is proudly supported through a research grant from UNITEN. Okay. Our focus on programming education has become one of the most important foundations for developing future-ready graduates. Yet, as many of us know, teaching programming is not just about syntax or writing line of codes. It's about ensuring students really understand the underlying concept. This brings me to the focus by my presentation today, which is my article is based on the literature review that explore how students understand programming concept. So we are looking at a new pedagogical strategies that make abstract idea more accessible, and we consider how this insight can guide us in designing a validated assessment instrument, which is called the Programming Conceptual Understanding Test, or PCATS. Okay. First, we have to take a look on the research. The research started with the exploring the programming challenges. one of the biggest challenges in programming education is the persistent skill gaps. Many students graduate without truly strong conceptual skill. They often struggle with the abstract idea, term like variable, loops, and recursive feeling intangible. Traditional teaching tends to be syntax heavy, focusing on the producing correct codes rather than nurturing reasoning. As a result, there are a clear disconnect. A university may produce coders, but industry need problem solvers who can think critically and apply programming in the real world situations. So why the assessment matters? Okay, the assessment is one of the strongest force in education because what we choose to test directly shape how the student choose to study. The problem is that many current tools are only scratched on surface. For example, multiple choice question is often tested on memory rather than a real understanding on what we have learned in class. This highlights the needs to validate instrument that can truly capture student conceptual grasp. So there is where PCAST comes in. It is designed not only to measure knowledge, but it also to diagnose misconceptions and provide deeper insight that can support meaningful learning, especially in programming. Okay. So our research methodology to design PCAST, we apply a mixed method approach that combines both expert insight and real student data. First, we consulted experts and reviewed the literature to ensure that the test item truly reflected the challenges students face. And next, we conducted a pilot test with undergraduate students, giving us opportunity to refine and adjust the questions for the instrument. Finally, we validated the instrument using rush measurement model, which provides strong statistical evidence in its reliability and fairness. Together, these steps ensure that PCAST is both practical for classrooms and scientifically robust. Okay. Okay. The emerging pedagogical innovation that we found from our literature review identify 5 important innovations that are shaping programming education. First, which is conceptual metaphor, helps students connect codes with everyday life, making abstract idea easier to grasp. Second, robotic and interactive tools bring programming to life in a hands-on engaging way. Third, prototype theory emphasizes learning through typical example that students can easily relate it to. Fourth, physical programming tools such as coding blocks or hardware kits allow students to reinforce logic through touch and practice. Finally, the ontology-based framework provides structured concept maps that help students see how different programming ideas fits together. So collectively, this approach offers a fresh way to make learning programming more meaningful and accessible. Okay, let me explore our first innovation, which is conceptual metaphor acts as a bridge between abstract programming idea and familiar everyday experience. In other words, they makes the invisible visible. For example, we can think a variable as a container that hold information, or a function as a recipe that provides step-by-step instruction. This simple analogy stick in students' mind and give them a clear mental model to work with. Okay, so the second approach, which is robotic, help to turn abstract line of code into something student can actually see and interact with. For example, when a robot repeats a movement, it makes looping visible, and when it changes direction, it should condition in action. This create multimodal learning experience that combine visible, textile, and hands-on engagement. Okay, so the third one, which is prototype theory and physical tool. Okay, prototype theory suggests that learners grasp concept more effectively when they are introduced to typical and familiar example. For example, a loop becomes easier to understand when shown a simple or everyday repeating task. This approach supports pattern recognition, helping students notice recurring structures in programming and reducing misconception by providing clear example. So the fourth, the fifth one, which is ontology-based framework. Ontology-based framework use visual maps to show how programming concepts are connected. For example, they can only illustrate how looping, variables, and conditions interrelated within a program. This map encourages structured thinking by organizing abstract idea into a clear relationship. Okay, so we gathered these 5 of the innovation into implication for PCATs. Okay, these 5 pedagogical innovation form the foundation of PCAT by integrating insight from cognitive science with effective teaching strategy. The test is grounded on how people actually learn. More importantly, PCAT does not check whether an answer is right or wrong. It helps diagnose misconception, showing us where students may be struggling. Because it is validated as strong statistical methods, it provides scores that are both reliable and fair. Finally, PCAT is designed with inclusively in mind, making it suitable for diverse group of learners with different background and experience. So as a future of direction, looking ahead, there are several exciting directions for strengthening program education. For first, metaphor must be culturally adaptable so that they are resonate with the student in different contexts. Second, robotics should be integrated in cost-effective ways to ensure all schools, not just well-funded ones, but can benefit with the equipments. Okay. The third one, which the curriculum should be rich in prototype, giving students a relatable example across a wide range of programming topics. And finally, AI-driven adaptive learning platform hold great potential to personalize instruction, tailor the learning experience to the unique need for every student. So as a conclusion, enhancing programming education requires a combination of strategy, using metaphor to make abstract idea relatable, robotic and tangible tool to bring concepts to life, prototype to provide clear example, and ontologies to organize knowledge. When applied together, these approaches help students develop deeper conceptual understanding rather than just surface level skill. So we hope that the PICA assessment to provide a validated foundation for measuring this progress, ensuring the teaching is more effective and learning outcomes are more meaningful. So before I end, I would like to emphasize that enhancing student conceptual understanding in programming is not just about an academic exercise, it's a crucial step in preparing them for the challenges in the digital world. Through mentioned strategies, we can make programming more meaningful, engaging, and inclusive. So the development of PCATs is one way we aim to bridge the gap between classroom learning and real-world application, offering a tools that can guide both teaching and learning in more effective direction. That's all from me. Thank you for your time and attention. I look forward for any question, feedback, or discussion. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, sir. Are there any questions? Yes, sir.
Azwan, thank you for a very relevant presentation.
Thank you.
You mentioned at the end of the presentation AI-driven adaptive learning platforms,
Okay.
especially to cater for individual student learning differences.
Okay.
And I wondered how those platforms would integrate into the PCUT framework that you presented. Could that form part of the assessment? Are there AI tools that would provide personalized assessment features?
Okay, for now, yes, we are. That one is just for the suggestion for future direction. Currently, we are not that consider AI as part of the elements in the PCATs. But if you can see that there are one of the pedagogical that we have found, which is the robotic approach. So I may say that by using the robotic, so that we are exposed to the element of AI. So I'm saying that we maybe use some of the AI features to be included in the assessment so that the student will assess whether they are comfortable with or apply or they can apply or they can make use of the AI when they try to understand the conceptual of the programmings. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Are there any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we will move forward with the next presenter. Next, I would like to call upon Sir C.H. V.S. Satyamurthy to present his paper on the title Plant Disease Detection Using Deep Learning Techniques. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Hello, what audible? My voice is audible and my presentation is
Yes, sir.
ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So my presentation is on plant disease detection using deep learning techniques. Nowadays, IoT and most of the things are helping us to take so many images and all the things. So, and these images are helpful for us to decide what the plants has needed and all the things are there. Or any of the diseases of any of the plants comes over there, and we will identify those things, and we will help that what is the needed by what is the needed by things, and we'll give you a better session to the farmers and all the things. That is a brief idea of way the things are there. So this is and my name is CHV Sachamut, and my other is CHC Karthik from you are from Hyderabad. So here my agenda is first I will do the abstract introduction, related work and proposal methodology, data set and regression analysis, all the things, conclusion references. So this is the one because there are every plant is having so many problems and all the things are. And in India, agriculture is the main pedagogy and all the things are there. So farmers are getting the last time they will get so many diseases and all the things. Their crop is not yield not comes over there, and there are so much losses are there and all the things are there. So there is previously there is a plant pathologists are using who can help to identify the disease. They are identifying the disease manually, and they are saying the things which has to use and all the what is the what is the pesticide they have to use and all the things are there. But later we are moving with the machine learning things, and now we are going with the machine learning things, and we will classify these things as healthier healthy or unhealthy plants. Next, we will come up with what they call as now we are going with the deep learning techniques, and especially we are using with the things, and we achieved an accuracy of 98% all the things are. So this is the ones, and as I comes my introduction. So this is, as I said, India is the primary for occupation of Indian agriculture. So there are people service, and we are having the second place in the ranks in the world. And because of this, so we have as we help for the farmers to get a good quality crop and all the things are there, they will get more crops and other things. They will get more money and all the things because people are now leaving the farming and going to other things and all the things. So we are helping the farmers to the things are there because by observing plant disease with the naked eye is we cannot these the things. It will take so much of the things, but by having a sensors and image processing techniques, we can constantly taking the images of the leaves and all the stems and all the things, and we will analyze with our deep learning technique and all the things. We will say the plant is healthy or unhealthy and all the things are there. So this is helpful for us and all the things are there. So there are three types of diseases, plant diseases where they will come. One is a fungal, another one is a bacterial, third one is a viral diseases. So viral diseases are more challenging to find because they comes with in a regular fashion and all the things are there. So one crop is comes over there. This maybe comes to the other things and all that. There is most spread by insect. These will be spread by the insects and all the things are there. It is the more taken care you have to take the viral diseases. So bacterial diseases, but there is a problem with the tissue and all the things are there. So we have to check inside the stem and all the things. We can see the things. The other one is a fungal diseases are worsened. The dots get darker and white fungal growth shows up that this plant cannot grow over the things and will not get a good crop and all the things are there. This happens over there. That is the things. And there are several people has things are previously people work with K-means clustering. What are the things are there, and we will see color median techniques and all the things are there. Later, the SVM, the support vector machine technique, they have used and all the things. So their accuracy is 95%. And so next one is they comes up with they have taken help of computational intelligence methods and other things. So the gene expression. So this is so co-expression analysis. They comes up with RNA sequence and all the things. What they comes over there is they comes up with the disease documentation, all the things. They used the pulse coupled neural network and shuffle frog leap algorithm. They used this one and all the thing. They put entropy and all the thing. So they comes up with healthy combination between categorization of accuracy and performance. There is a problem with accuracy and confirmation. They compromise, but their accuracy is only 94%. Later, people used with the YOLO algorithm classify the things, and they comes up with an accuracy of the others are developed with that. So and all the tomato ripeness they taken of the thing. They now taken, but the diseases and all the things are there. For our work, there some other ones has taken the tomato leaf diseases, and they comes up with two networks, which is AlexNet and SqueezeNet, and their contribution is 95.65 and 94.3%. So these are the ones which we also similarly we also taken a CNN method, and we implemented our CNN method and proposed methodology. CNN is having a 4 steps are there, 4 types of layers are there. One is the convolution layer, other one the activation layer, there was a pooling layer, and fully connected dense layers are there. This is the things, and we applied on the things, and whatever we done is we have taken the measure and all the things are there. What is how many dense layers are used to use, how many middle layers are used, how many approaches we have to do, all the things we have taken into consideration. Sometimes with our data we will come to that. So this is the convolution. First, when we applied the convolution steps and all the things, we brought the total image into a number of zeros and ones, and we to the feature map and all the things are there. Next comes is we apply the filtering method. What are the things are there? Filter better things are there. So these filters are in convolution matrix filters. We comes up with these filters are sharpening. We will do the pre-processing technique. Some of the images are not having so many things are sharpening or blending or edge detection and all the things we'll do, and we will make it more things are there. We'll do the things and we'll come to things. Next, we apply the ReLU activation function, because ReLU algorithms use a nonlinear activation function. So we want to introduce a nonlinearity to get better outputs and all the things are there. Next one is we also applied the max pooling layer, because max pooling is the better choice for the things, and pooling is used. The number of different poolings we will use, but and we will use the things and 2x2 box and all the things. We analyze the things and we given the things. Next, this is the all the total the method that max pooling, flatten and dense and drop out. So like the softmax function we are used, we comes over. This is the total CNN architecture. We will take CNN input as a 224 and 224 and 3, and we apply to the ReLU actual maximum pooling. So we will do these several steps and all the things. We will get our output like this. So mainly we have taken a tomato leaf. This is a tomato 18,000 images of tomato leaf and other things are there. So these consist of 10 types of classes in the tomato leaf. So the data set may contain sometimes there is a blur image are there is a missing image, or sometimes the details are there. We applied a pre-processing technique, so the image clipping or smoothing and contrast techniques, and so you have taken a split of 80%, 10% and 10%. 80% the training, split it into 80% for training, 10% testing, and 10% validation, and we do the things. And we have analyzed the different types of images. So how we analyze because there are 10 types of things are there. There is the image set is also 18,000. So whatever the things we have analyzed with the CNN is becomes our the better decision comes over the compared to things are there. So this is the one which we see. So the tomato leaf with kernel virus, this is how we shown this. This is the kernel leaf virus disease. So this image is of the tomato leaf we taken, and we decide that our CNN model has given the tomato leaf kernel virus disease. For this, what happens is we also take another incumbent the things are there. This tomato leaf is and sapotaya leaf spot is there. But what is the remedial for this method? Also, we explained we given as a things to the farmers were helpful for the farmers to do this remedy for this also. And we also taken in the other integration of this thing is we also done the language translation one, because there are Google translators or Microsoft translators are available. So we have taken those help on all the things. But we are translated into different regional languages. Like in India, we have several languages are there. So several languages are there. So that languages we have trained the things. This is one of the language that the Hindi we have to think the things like the Tamil or Telugu. We can divide into the different things and all the things. And we presented the thing. This will helpful the farmer to take necessary action. We can give it as a mobile app and all the things. So farmer can verify this and he can take appropriate action. And because of that, he can take better yield production, better crop yield comes over there. So this is the our model trains and other things. We got off 98% on all the things. 98% accuracy we got over there. Compared to the previous models are 30 to 40. We have used only 32 approaches, and 32 approaches we got the 98% accuracy. We actually wrote that. This is the one. So this is our model is better helpful for us, better helpful for the end farmers to take decisions on other things, to get a better trail and other things, which will helpful for the things are there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your presentation, sir. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you for the presentation. I wanted to ask if I wanted to use these algorithms for a different crop, do I
Yes,
have
sir.
to
Can
go?
you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Tell me.
Hi. If I wanted to use these algorithms on a new crop besides the tomato, do I have to go through the extensive training data training on for the algorithm before using it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We require the data set of that crop and all the things. We have to do the training of the model with this, and we can give you the better for the things. This model we do done for only tomato, but we can use for any of the crops. We can do the things, and we can take the images and we can do the things. The IoT, because basically we have IoT images will be there. IoT sensors will be there. Color, so they have to take the images, that camera and all the things. They will take the leaf images and all the things. That data set is available. Or else you can take the data set, help the things, and you can do the things. So this is much helpful for farmers to take appropriate decision, because early prediction is better than than to react to things. We can take the thing. That is the
Thank you.
So we can get the notification on all the things, because farmers will get the notification first that your crop is having some problem and all the things are there. In their Telugu, in their language also will get over there. That is Tamil or Hindi or any language. You can have language is not a barrier for them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions?
I have one question. Actually, basically CNN model, it has a fixed input size, like,
Yes, sir.
like how you can overcome that fixed income size.
So now for us it is working fine. For some data sets or other crop diseases comes for few of the things, one or two my friends, then that is not working that was well, and all the things are there. So we'll use so different types of how many layers we have to use, how many approaches we have to use. We taken that consideration and all the things. We checked that and we done the things. We're doing for other projects.
Yeah, but do you have any better model than CNN? Because CNN needs large data, and also by nature
large
it has
data required. So that's why what we will do is mostly we'll do the data accommodation technique before doing for any of the things.
Okay. What about the performance with the CNN model?
We got accuracy of 98%, but sometimes what happens if number of layers are increased, the performance is decreasing and all the things are. That's why we have stopped at some 32 approaches I mentioned over there. So if you go for 50 approaches, sometimes the accuracy also decreases and performance also decreases, because the data set is having imbalanced data and all the things are, because 10 types of classes are there.
Okay. Yeah, because as I remember, CNN model is basically, it's like grid-like data. Basically, it's for the images, and I don't think so it would be helpful for the graph structured data.
No, it's not helpful for the graph structure data. That is problem. It is a major problem with that one is only image was with the only that is a grid-like structure, because I have shown that move pooling layer and all the things, which is an image-like structure, and you have to the grayscale you have to use and all the things are there. That is the problem. So we have to go for some other models which we are exploring on all the things.
Yeah,
RNN or something, it will be helpful.
Yeah, RNN actually it's the latest, and it get more advantage. But yeah, you can explore that in other models
Yes,
as well for your research way. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we'll move forward with the next presenter. Next, I would like to call upon Ma'am Heri Rojwadia to present a paper on the title Real-Time Posture Monitoring for Sitting Activities Using Media Pipe. Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Seems you're talking on mute or what, Ashutosh?
Ma'am, sorry, sir.
No, presenter is talking on mute, I think.
Yes, ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Hello.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am, your voice is audible now.
okay? My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so hello everyone. Myself Harry Rojiwaria and my paper ID is 76. So the research I have done is on a real-time posture monitoring for sitting activities using MediaPipe library, which is a Python library. So the agenda for today's presentation is abstract introduction, methodology, results, and conclusion. So okay. Why there is a need of a real-time posture detection? So due to health concern or the digital learnings that people are sitting for hours and hours and after then getting spine issues or muscles issues or students are losing their focus or performance due to the bad posture. We need some technologies that detect our posture and tell us that we are sitting in a bad posture and we need to improve our posture so that our health we don't get a long time health concern. So this is the main reason why I have done this. My paper presents just a minute. Okay. My paper presents a real-time posture detection system using MediaPipe blast pose. It identifies postures such as slouching, leaning, and cross legs through an angle heuristic approach, aiming to prevent musculoskeletal issues and promote better ergonomics. So, why I have used MediaPipe is there are some technologies which are based on a CNN model. And as we all know that CNN needs a data set and it does not give you a real-time feedback. So
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Your slides are not changing.
yeah,
It's on the title page only.
now
Uh, Still not able to see that, ma'am. It's on the title page only.
um,
Maybe you can try to present again.
now
No, ma'am.
no, how is this possible? Just
The
give me a
screen is
minute.
visible. It's just that the title page is showing.
On my laptop it's moving, but like you are not able to see.
No, we are not seeing. Maybe you can close the
Yeah,
PPT
I
and you can reopen it.
okay, now you can see. Can you see now?
Uh,
No,
no,
no.
ma'am.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. It's visible now.
Okay, it's visible. Okay.
It's on the abstract page as of now.
Yeah. Okay, correct. So where I am. Okay, I'm talking about the why I haven't used CNN model and why I've used the MediaPipe library, because MediaPipe gives us real-time feedback and it is not complex as much as CNN. We don't need any data set. We can do it from the web camera or anything else. Okay, so the methodology I have used is I have utilized MediaPipe BlazPost to track 33 body key points, which you can see in the image that there are 33 red dots on body of a girl. So MediaPipe tracked these 33 body key points and applied an heuristic angle to classify postures like slouching or leaning, or your legs are crossing, or your hands are crossing, or any of this. So after that, it captures the real-time input, analyze key points, and provide immediate feedback on posture. And it also ensures that it's a lightweight implementation for efficient real-time performance under diverse conditions. So as a result, what you get is your screen is showing you whatever the image I have attached here. It will there is a live feedback, so it will directly show you how much for which angle you are leaning. Like here the girl is leaning forward at the angle of 0.06, and it says that she is slouching and her legs are crossed. So as a result, you see an text like this on your image. Okay. These are the results which I have implemented till the date. So if your angle is between 95 to 110, the posture detected is upright. If your angle is less than 95, the posture detected is you are slouching. And if your angle is between 95 to 110 and your arms are folded, the posture detected is upright with arms folded. If your angle is less than 90 and your arms are folded, the posture detected is slouching with folded arms. And if your angle is between 95 to 110, the posture detected is upright. And if your legs are also crossed, then it will also detect that your legs are crossed. And if your angle is less than 95 and your legs are crossed, then it will detect that slouching will detected and your legs are also crossed. Okay, so as a conclusion, the system provides real-time posture feedback to address issues like forward leaning, backward leaning, or slouching. And the goal is to improve posture and reduce long-term health problems from prolonged sitting. And future scope I have mentioned here is implemented advanced deep learning techniques for more precise posture detection. And you can also develop a wearable device so that if let's say if you developed a watch and which can notify you whenever your posture is not correct or you are in a bad posture, and if it's lead you to the health concern, then it will notify you. So you can also develop a wearable devices for future scope. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation, ma'am. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Hey, so I have a question, like, how the system identifies that poster. Is it any specific place-based identification happens, or like, how the system detects that poster?
No, it's a versatile. Like if you develop this system in your office camera or in your classroom camera, so it will detect it. Right now, I have implemented this much, but if you want it in your watch or in your smartphone or in your laptop, that the result will show there in these devices, you can develop that also.
Okay, okay. So that you need to explore further on that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what about that time frame? Like, how regular it gives the poster feedback result? Like, is it like 30 minutes, 1 hour, or like how it gives?
No, it's instant. It's very instant. Like the posture detected, and it will give you in seconds.
In seconds, if anything is wrong or if anything range is not correct, like that, or like, how it gives, like, how frequently that customer need to see that poster feedback report. Like, it should have some time frame.
Yeah, sorry.
it should have some time frame, or it should have something wrong. Then only it needs to give a system need to give an identification. Hey, this is not wrong. Please, can you check that one? That is how, right? That that's what I'm thinking. Exactly. What is your research on that part?
If there is a single person or single body that is getting detected, then it will give you an instant feedback, like in a seconds, microseconds even. But if there are so many bodies in a camera or in a screen at the same time, then it will take a bit of time, more time, like than a single body.
Okay, if it is a single body, if I have a I watch, in that I watch, if I want to configure that software or something for the detection, like how does it work?
It will detect your angles. I have trained a model that your body key points, like the angle between your hands or the angle between your legs or how you seated, it will detect those angles, and then it will define that you are slouching or not, you are leaning forward or you are leaning backward, and even what is the angle you are leaning.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is very interesting system, poster feedback. But if you make it to the next level, this is gonna be much helpful to the society.
Yeah.
Keep continue your research.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do you have any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we will move forward with the next presenter. Thank you for your presentation, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to our next presenter, I would like to call upon Sir Truong Bui Kwong to present his paper on the title Strategic Integration of RPA, BPM, and Digital Transformation in Industry 5.0. Do we have you here with us, sir?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir. You may start presenting your screen, sir.
Yes. Can you see my present?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bùi Quang Trường. I'm from Vietnam. Today, I'm going to present our study entitled Strategic Integration of RPA, BPM, and GT in Industrial 5.0. I will explain three phrases. The first, RPA stands for Robotic Process Automation. The second, BPM stands for Business Process Management. And the last, GT stands for Digital Transformation. Our present have outline. The first is introduction. The second is related work. And the first, research work. The next is discussion. And the last is conclusion. Introduction. I would like briefly explain the motivation of our study, the main contribution of this study content, clarifying the reaction between RPA, BPM, and GT. The study has systematized and comprehensively analyzed how RPA, BPM, and GT complements each other in improving operational efficiency, automating process, and promoting innovation in enterprise. Proposing a technology integration model, the results contribute to proposing efficient integration method between RPA, BPM, and GT in the digital transformation strategy to improve adaptability and quick response to market fluctuation. Practical contribution to business. The finding in the study can help organization build a comprehensive, effective, and sustainable digital transformation strategy, creating a long-term competitive advantage in the digital business environment. Now I want to show related work. Our related work, including 5 parts: research object and question, data collection and search strategy, selection of studies, applied theoretical research perspective, and research design. The first, research object and question. Our objective in this part was to conduct a systematic literature review to explain the intersection among RPI, BPM, and DT. We framed 3 research questions. The first is how the RPI interact between BPM and what are the implications for organizational efficiency. The second is what role does RPI playing in driving or supporting DT initiativity? And the third, how do BPM and DT influence each other in the context of technological interaction? Data collection and search strategy. For data collection, we use Google Scholar as our primary source. The searching strings combine such as RPI, BPM, and DT, along with systematic literature review. We include scholarly, journal, papers, and conference proceedings without time restriction, which initially entered 107 results. Selection of study from the 107 initial application, we first remove duplicates, which left us with 90 application. After including non-article application, 64 remained. Finally, by reading the introduction to ensure relevant and narrowed, the set down 31 application for our systematic review. By theoretical research perspective, we use theoretical perspective of information system, theoretical perspective of technologically innovation, and cognitive theory perspective of technology, network economic theory perspective, theoretical perspective of organization and change management. And the last is social technical system theory perspective. Research design. The study used 11 steps to ensure that the research design process is carried out systematically, from defining the problem, collecting and processing data, to analyzing and discussing research results, drawing conclusion, and completing the model. The steps in the research design process are presented in figure 2 are being shown on the slide. And research result. The image on the slide illustrates the overall way RPI, BPM, and DT interact with each other. The main interaction of BPM with API is the way to optimize business process, especially when API integrates with AI to improve business process efficiency and has strong application in the supply chain. Meanwhile, the interaction of BPM with DT is aimed at operational efficiency, increasing adaptability and creativity, promoting process innovation and improving the supply chain. And finally, the interaction of API with DT is shown in aspects such as application level and impact, innovation and scalability, barrier and challenges, as well as creating an interactivity environment. The following image shows the interaction between API and BPM more clearly. And the next image shows more clearly the interaction between API and DT through three main levels. And the last image shows more clearly the interaction between BPM and DT through the following main level. And I go to discussion. In the discussion section, we will focus on 5 main aspects. The first, synergy between API, BPM, and DT enhances operational efficiency, automation, and innovation, especially in structural sector like finance, supply chain, and healthcare. The second, we will examine the existing challenges. Challenges includes employee resistance, high man cost, skills risk, and skill gap. The third, the human-centric approach will be emphasized.
This is a gentle reminder that, sir, you have reached the 9-minute mark. You have only 1 minute left to conclude the presentation.
And conclusion. The first thing I want to share this strategy interaction of API, BPM, and DT, enhance process efficiency and support organizational transformation. And the next part will be key challenge lies high medicine cost, employee resistance, data security risk, and the need for strong change management. The next is limitation of study, lack of qualitative validation, no detailed implementation framework, and reliance on a single database, only Google Scholar. And the last, in the future research, should focus on empirical validation or API BPM integration, developing practical implementation frameworks, exploring synergies with AI, IoT, and machine learning, and the last, addressing ethical, legal, and regulator aspect. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you for the presentation, highly relevant. I wanted to ask, in Vietnam, have you seen the merging of RPA, BPN, and DT to develop autonomous systems, intelligent automation that is able to make decisions autonomously in a workplace environment without the interference of humans? And if you have, what is the success in the Vietnamese industry around that? Your audio is off.
Yes.
I can hear you now.
Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I
Your
can
voice
hear
is
you.
audible.
Yes, in Vietnam, RPA, BPM, and DT use a lot of in bank. I see that.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
The banking and telecommunication and manufacturing sector have had initial success, mainly the data processing, customer care, and supply chain management. Although not yet fully automated in own context, this trend is expanding rapidly along with the national digital transformation strategy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any other questions? Since there are no more questions, we'll move forward with the next presenter. Thank you for your presentation, sir.
Thank you.
Moving on, next I would like to call upon Ma'am Anupama to present a paper on the title, Wearable Sensors to Self-Monitoring Devices, Transforming Personal Health Management. Do we have you here with us, ma'am? Do we have you here with us, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You may start presenting. Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anupama. My paper ID is 11. My title of project is Wearable Sensor to Self-Monitoring Devices, Transforming Personal Health Management. This is the content about my PPT.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am, but your screen is not visible.
What?
Ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good morning, everyone. I'm Anupama. My paper ID is 11. The title is Wearable Sensor to Self-Monitoring Device, Transforming Personal Health Management. This is all about the content. Introduction, objective, literature review, overview of wearable technologies and self-monitoring devices, key application of wearable sensor, key application of wearable sensors in health management, comparative analysis of wearable health technologies, benefits of wearable sensor and self-monitoring devices, challenges and limitation of wearable health devices, future direction and research opportunities in wearable health device, conclusion and references. These are the introduction. Wearable sensor like smartwatches, glucose monitoring help people track their health in real time. They make easier to detect problem, early manage disease, and stay healthy with mobile apps and cloud platforms. The data becomes simple to understand and use for better care. Uh, they they provide low cost person and prevent healthcare, benefit some challenges, and remain for wider use. These are the objectives of my paper. To examine the various types of wearable sensors and their role in personal health management, to analyze the benefit and challenges associated with wearable health device. It means that Wearable sensors like smartwatches, fitness band, and glucose monitors track health data such as heart rate, activity, sleep, and blood sugar. They help people manage their health daily. And and literature review, wearable technologies are becoming important in healthcare by allowing continuous monitoring of vital signs and promoting proactive health management. The include accuracy, data privacy, and cost for work acceptance. The literature review this site explained that what is technology help in healthcare by tracking vital signs, using AI and big data to improve patient care and decision making. The study of collection informative from Google Scholar, book and journals. These are the overview of my PPT. Sense types of sensor, integration with apps, user-friendly design. Wearable technologies are smartwatches, device like fitness band, watches that track health data such as heart rate, blood sugar, sleep, and activities. These are the user-friendly design for regular use. Wearable should be lightweight, comfortable, durable, water resistance, have long battery life, and be easy to use. Um, these are the application of a wearable sensor in health management. This slide explains that wearable health technologies are better than traditional method because they track health in real life, are convenient and affordable. They are used to patients with a chronic disease management, but can be hard to assess the undervote areas due to cost integrity. These are the benefits of my research paper. This includes that empowerment better than outcome, cost saving, and real time support for both the patients and doctors. These are the challenges. Accuracy issue. Data may be unreliable due to sensor errors, environment, or use habits. Privacy risk. Sensitive health data must be protected from misuse or hacking. Technical problems. Short battery life, frequent updates, and devices replacement are common. And user compliance. Many users stop using wearable if they find them uncomfortable or not used. These are the future direction and research opportunities in wearable health devices, better sensor, AI and machine learning, global health use. Future wearable will be smaller, more comfortable, and more culture in tracking a wide range of health data. In that, we know about the wide range of health data. AI and machine learning, this will help predict health problems, early give personalized advice, and improve disease management. A global health use, affordable wearable can improve healthcare access in rural and low resource area through remote monitoring. These are about the direction. And this is a conclusion of my paper. Wearable health device help track to their health in real time, improve engagement, support early detection of health risk. They make managing chronic disease easier, can reduce healthcare costs. Despite challenges like data accuracy, privacy, and system integration, advances in AI, machine learning, and sensors promise smarter, more affordable, and widely used wearable. These devices have the potential to transform personal health management and improve healthcare access globally. In short, this is about that. It is a personal health management and improve healthcare access globally. And these are the reference of my research. Hackmany, Richer, and Skeletor, uh, Scalise and Cossoli, G 2018 में. These are the all about reference of my PPT research. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for your presentation, ma'am. Do you have any questions? Yes, sir.
Thank you for the interesting presentation. I wanted to ask,
Thank you, sir.
do you see the wearables being able to replace doctors and even prescribe medication in the future?
Yes, sir. Sir, sorry, sir. Please.
Yes. Do you see the wearables being able
Yeah.
to replace doctors and maybe prescribe medication?
Yes, sir. It is prescribed for doctors.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have any other questions? Since there's no more questions, we're moving forward the session. This brings us to the end of the session. I sincerely thank our authors for their excellent presentations and contribution in the session, and all our participants for being a part of this international conference. I hope this session was informative enough. We, on behalf of the whole team, thank you for your support during this fourth version and all the previous three versions of the conference. We'll be happy to have you in the fifth version in 2026. All the presenters will be getting their digital certificates through email within 2 working days. The publication will be live within 7 to 8 months. Kindly cooperate with the team of ISBM 2025. I would also like to thank both of our session chairs, Professor Srinivasu Gajula and Dr. Grant Roy at Harvard, for chairing the session. Here's a token of appreciation to both the chairs on behalf of the team ISBM 2025 and Global Knowledge Research Foundation and partners. I request both the chairs to say a few words to the participants.
Yes, thank you again. I'm honored to have chaired the session today. Thank you to the presenters. Some wonderful topics, very interesting, relevant, and topical. Quite a wide variety, and it was nice to be exposed to the different studies across that diverse spectrum in the field, especially in the IT field. So thank you. A great session. And I look forward to further sessions that I attend later today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Professor Srinivasu, would you like to say something?
Hey, it's a very pleasure to attend this session, Chair. And today there are very beautiful presentations, and in that few of the presentations, really it's impressed on their thought process and their future enhancements. Really, I'm exciting to see those kind of the researching things. I'm glad I'm part of in this beautiful session and session chair as part of holding up it. Thank you so much, and please keep continue, and Yeah, all the best to everyone. Ashutosh, you are talking on mute, I think.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Just before we end the session, I kindly request you all to switch on the cameras for a quick snapshot of the virtual conference. Just a second. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today.